All right, what's going on? So, it's November 18th. It's Monday. I decided to launch this Glute Doping challenge thing with a webinar this Thursday. It's the first one I've ever done. And I'm nervous. I'm excited. I'm both. And why I've gotten to this point is kind of crazy because through my journey as a cyclist and as a person who has been injured and just could not find a solution to it, I've like, it's become my calling. It's become my purpose. Like, I originally wanted to become a physical therapist to just help all people, which is great. But as soon as I started practicing more and more and learning about stuff, I realized I really care about my people like me. And the people like me, we're cyclists. It's one of our identities. What I mean by that is there's people who are like, yeah, I have a bike and I like riding. Like, that's cool. That's cool too. Good for you. Go ride. But then there's the real, like, the true cyclists or the mountain bikers, or like, I kind of describe it this way, where when you introduce yourself to someone and they say, like, hey Tim, tell me about yourself. I'm like, well, I'm a husband, I'm a father, I'm a physical therapist, I'm a cyclist. That's basically all I do is those things there, or entrepreneur technically, whatever. But the point is, like, it becomes one of your identities. And for us, the people where it's our identity, it's like if we lose that, we're just lost. Like, we dictate our schedule around it. We like make our choices of food around riding better. We save our money so we can buy bike stuff. We plan trips around bike riding. When I go to a new place, I instantly hop on Strava and look around what are the best segments around. Like, I go to bed early because I want to recover to ride my bike. Like, it drives the decisions of my entire day. For those people like us, the cyclists, that's why I started SoCalBikePT, because I was frustrated that I was dealing with the problems that we all do with knee pain, back pain, following the industry standards of like, just foam roll this thing and it'll go away. Well, I did that. It didn't. And then in the PT world, when I was like working at a clinic as an aide, like picking up trash and doing laundry, they were like, just ultrasound your knee or just stretch more. And I'm like, okay, like, those kind of helped, but they were temporary. They didn't really solve any long-term problem. That was always my frustration. It really was. It's like, what the hell? Like, I've made the choice to go be this bike rider, which is awesome. I should be able to do this. Like, I'm young and vibrant. I think I was like 23, but I was broken. Everything just hurt. I had sharp pain in my knees. I wanted to train. I had these goals. I wanted to be a professional. I looked up to those riders who were faster and stronger than me and were racing all the time and around the world. I wanted that experience. I love the life of riding and training and eating and planning and working towards something. And that's me. That's great. That's a good contribution to the world. But I couldn't do it because everything hurt and I was falling apart. I was so frustrated. So I went to school and I started learning, and in PT school I started learning, like, wow, I'm starting to figure out how to solve some of these problems, and they're a little more complex than I thought before. It's not so much like of one little thing, like, oh, do the stretch problem, God. Like, no, it's a comprehensive approach. We need to build our bodies up to tolerate riding bikes, and it's a new concept. And so when I graduated school, I was like, yes, let's go out there and do this. And so I started SoCalBikePT as a way to start sharing what I was learning through the lens of a cyclist and a physical therapist, putting good knowledge out there so that people can start learning some of this, because our community is completely underserved and we deserve better. The traditional healthcare model for any problems that we have with pain is just like, don't ride so much, ice it, pick a different activity. It's like, no, that's bullshit. So I'm super passionate about it. I care that everything I do. So over the past 2 years of doing SoCalBikePT, what I've realized is in person, I've had this amazing ability to actually meet my riders where they're at, kind of get an idea what they need, teach them, which is the most important thing. Teach them that your body is strong. Here's the right things to do. Here's the habits to start getting into. It's going to be work. You have to earn this. You don't just hand out like bulletproof bike bodies. But the people I've worked with over the past 2 years have changed my life because they've come to me struggling. They've been searching for answers, can't find anything. Their doctor told them to quit. They said, no, I'm going to keep doing it. They've been riding in pain. It's causing them depression. One of their identities as a cyclist is threatening. Like, they're not able to work. like with their full presence because they're so frustrated. They're not able to like get their stress relief in their life that they need because they can't go bike ride. Like, it's tearing these people's lives apart. And I finally find them and we work magic. Over the past 2 years, like, the amount of people's lives we've been able to touch has been incredible. We got riders like my guy, Little Chris. Like, he's probably one of my favorite people I've ever worked with because he came to me after searching for literally like, I think it was like years of just Googling and reading, and he knew everything. He was so smart. Little Chris, I love you, man. But like, when he finally came to me, it was just like no one had taken the time to actually hear what he needed and then like create a plan, like hold him to it. It took like 6 months for him to get out of this like crazy chronic pain thing he's got going on, and the support and the education and him putting in the work. We've got this amazing result where now he can go ride and it doesn't hurt his knees or his hip at all. He's riding stronger, better, faster than he ever has before. And he did the work. Like, I just facilitated that. And when I realized that we could facilitate that kind of transformation in someone's life, I was like, okay, now I got to think beyond what I can see and hear. Like, I can only see one person at a time here, which is awesome. I can influence their lives. It's a lot of my time. It's a lot of their time. It's a lot of energy they got to put in the work. And like, that's fantastic. But if you're not in Southern California, or you're not like, you know, have the means to hop on like weekly virtual like sessions with me, like, well, then what? Is there just nothing? And you continue just riding in pain and not knowing how to like truly take your riding to the next level and like not just be unsupported, or like just something else. And so I had this revelation that I gotta take what I do as a system. Cool. I gotta take what I teach, my knowledge, my ability to give you hope, teach you how to be empowered and take care of your body, put all that. Take everything I would do with someone in here, everything I would do to get them out of pain, understanding what's wrong, getting in the good habits to make them indestructible, taking them out of the hole they've dug themselves in to at least baseline and beyond so they can go tolerate all this crazy cool stuff we love to do as bike riders, and turn that into an online thing, whether an online system, a platform, whatever. It's online resources where you learn, you have the tools, you have the guidance, you have the accountability, and you can do this. It dawned on me when I was helping Tyler, the vegan cyclist. Like, I never put my hands on him at all from the time I met him on social media when his knee was jacked up and he went resorting to swimming, and he was like, my cycling stuff's over, he's freaking out, he thinks he needs surgery and all this craziness. From that day until I actually met him in person in August, it was like May to August 2019, and rode with him in Yosemite, I had never touched him once, never even met him. But through teaching him, through showing him the way, through guiding him, through giving him hope, through empowering him to understand what was happening and take agency over his own health, like, those are powerful things I gave him, and he did the work through my guidance. To then in August, it was last week of August, we drove up to Yosemite and he rode me around, freaking dropped me. And I was like, this is amazing. So that was the other revelation I had, where it's like, okay, this is a powerful system. And right now it's just me doing it all. And that is not scalable. That is not going to go fix everyone out there. So I need to put this all into an online platform. And it's super scary because I've never done that before. Like, I was trained to be a PT and just work one-on-one and help you that way. But that's not going to work for everyone. I'm only one person. So I'm on this journey to take what I know, take what I can do, take the system I've developed. But I've taken almost, I think it's like 70 or 80 people through here and gotten amazing results, and take that entire thing and put it online. But it's a huge jump from where people are at to get to that huge resource. It's just too big a jump. It's like, it's too big. So how do I bridge the gap in the middle? So I was like, well, let's get people on board. Let's get them to take the littlest step of commitment. So came up with the idea for the Glute Doping Challenge. It's 21 days. And I was like, 21 days is a couple things. One, it's typically how long it takes to form a habit of doing something a little bit daily towards a larger goal, which is how my programs typically work. When I take someone through the office here, it's like, hey, do this thing every day. Commit. Do it every day. Put in the work. It's nothing crazy. It's like 30 minutes. Like, come on, you got that time. If cycling is your life like it is mine, and you can't live without it, it's worth 30 minutes a day. So in the challenge for 21 days, we're going to go through every single day and do something for about 20, 30 minutes. The first whole week, I designed it's called Belief Week. Like the biggest thing holding us back from actually, whether you're on the spectrum of like getting out of pain and riding pain-free again, or like you don't have a lot of pain, but you want to take your riding to the next level, a lot of it is like, cool, it's the beliefs you have around that. Beliefs around training, beliefs about how durable your body is, beliefs about how your body works, beliefs about what it actually takes to make a transformation in your life, beliefs about the resources and the people you need, beliefs about your ability to actually do these things yourself. Those are things that a lot of us carry on, these false beliefs of like, I can't do it, I'm not good enough, this is the best I'll ever get, I guess cycling isn't for me, or riding isn't for me. Like, these are all false beliefs that are gonna get out of the way and empower you. That's what the whole first week is about. And it's gonna go through video trainings of me walking you through that, because once you open up your mind, the capacity that you're capable of doing that change and actually becoming the person you want, it just, it's simple, but not easy. The simple thing is like, do the right things each day towards your goal, and then you'll get there. But the hard part is actually being accountable and doing it, developing that habit. I know it's hard for me, especially in today's busy age. So that's what the challenge is for. The second week, we're going to go through each day and go through an assessment. And what an assessment is looking at your body through a couple tests, some movements, understanding how your body works with regards to being a normal human being and being on a bike. Each day, things like 5 days of the assessment week, and I'm teaching you each day, hey, this is this part of your bike body, here's why it's important, here's where you need improvement. So you spend a whole week learning about you, kind of confirming some of your fears, like, oh, I felt kind of weak, like sussing out some of your suspicions, like, yeah, I knew that was always holding me back, and really understanding what you need to work on. Then the last week, we actually start working on a little bit, like, hey, here's how this fits into that, this is what we should start working on. Little things, little habits. I'm actually giving that away in the challenge, like little things you should start doing. We finish up the challenge, then my goal is to drop you all into the Glute Doping program. It's just a fun name because it's fun and it's funny and I like it. But really what it is the thing I first talked about. All of this knowledge, skill, and ability that I've taught every single person that comes through my office and is now out there riding without pain and riding their best and just blowing through what they thought was capable. They're climbing higher mountains, they're riding farther, they're participating in bigger races. Like, I want that for every single person, and it pains me every day when I can't bring that to you. So the Glute Doping program is going to be all of those things. It's my entire knowledge set up into a masterclass. I walk you through all the education I take someone through here over like 6 months in an entire classroom kind of setting. You can watch the videos, learn from it, take that information, apply it both in your life as a way to like treat your own problems and enhance your performance on the bike. They're all kind of on the same spectrum. But then also with that, you need the actual things to do. So I'm taking all the exercise programming that I do in here for whatever stage in your journey you are and dropping that into different modules of programs. There's strengthening. There's like the mobility stuff, the fact you got to be fast and flexible. There's the progressions. There's how to understand what you're supposed to be feeling, how to modify all this stuff. Like, you are capable of doing this. And honestly, you have to, because there's no one you're going to go find unless you're in Southern California and come see me and we have openings. Like, you're not going to find that. So like, if you're a part of the country or the world where like there's no other PTs who are bike specific and can help you around, like, what are your options then? Well, your options is to get on the Glute Doping program, teach yourself these evergreen lessons. Like, this stuff doesn't expire. Like, a couple of years from now, like, the human body is still the human body. The principles I teach last you a lifetime, and that's super important. I had to go through, God, freaking forever, 10 years of different college programs and 2 different degrees, a kinesiology degree and a doctorate in physical therapy, and years of struggle and practice on myself and years of struggle and practice on other people to figure all of these things out. But now we have it, and it's in the Glute Doping program, and I'm gonna constantly update it over time. Hence why it's a members area. So when you're in there, it's like, cool, it starts off, it's kind of cool, but as I learn and develop new things through practicing with all my people, from the top professionals down to the newest recreational rider, things they bring up, I listen to and I put in there. So you will benefit from all of that. And that's what the Glute Doping program is. It's brand new. Like, I cannot find anything else out there, period, that is designed to help you understand how your body works, how it interacts with the bike, the things you need to be doing to both get out of pain and maximize your performance in a format that's taught to you, and takes these high-level concepts and brings them down to an understandable and digestible level you can start applying in your life. Like, that doesn't exist. And I'm that target market for it. It hasn't. If I have not found it yet or seen it, like, there's a problem. So I'm definitely a little nervous about this because it's new and new things are a bit scary. But I guarantee that from now on, when we build this thing out, I will 100% be putting in all the possible value and new things I can into this program, because it is my purpose. It is my mission to, one, banish knee pain from cycling forever. This should not exist. It's taken too many of us off the bike and out of the best parts of our lives because someone couldn't help us. And we just resigned to the false belief that I'm not supposed to ride anymore, or my doctor was right, I should just rest this thing and never return to it and give up this thing I love so much. No, fight for it. All right? Try to banish this thing forever. I don't have knee pain anymore, and I'm doing more riding than ever, and I'm busier than ever with a whole family and everything. You can do it too. And the second thing is, I want to build the most bulletproof bike riders on the planet. Meaning, I want your bodies to be so strong, resilient, capable, you can go out and do anything. It's not even a problem. It's like, yeah, I want to go do that. I'm ready. I'm always ready. That's a great place to be at, but you got to earn it. And I know if you're a cyclist like me, you're not afraid of working hard. You're not. Cycling is hard to begin with. If you wanted something easy, just binge watch Netflix all day and call that your hobby and then whatever. But no, we choose to go do the difficult things as it makes us stronger, builds our character, and in the process we find out who we are as humans. We can find fulfillment and self-actualization through the bike. And to take that away because someone's like, well, knee pain, sorry, or because like something's a little bit broken, you can't do this anymore. You know what? Forget that, man. We're over it. I'm over it. And I want to bring that to you. And the only way to do that so that we can help all of our cycling community together in this larger mission I have to banish knee pain forever and make every bike rider the most bulletproof bike rider in the world. The only way to do that is to go online. So I'm going through it. We're building this thing. The Glute Doper movement is coming. It's already there. You've seen the hashtags around. The Glute Doping program is going live. Man, I'm so excited to take all of this into you, and it's keeping me up every night because I feel like every minute wasted, something I could be doing for you to get better. So it's Dr. Tim Wu from SoCalBikePT, now and forever. The Glute Doper life has got me and brought me plenty of amazing experiences and wonderful people. And now we're taking that into an online platform with the Glute Doping program. It's going to change the world, more specifically your world, because as long as it changes one life, mission accomplished. After that, I don't care. But as long as it changes your life and gives you the tools, the abilities, the knowledge to go out there and ride bikes and live your best life and be happy and see amazing things that other people never will, like the top of the mountain where you rode to, or ride your first 100 miles, or cross a country, or cross the city, like whatever it is you want to do, nothing should be holding you back, and nothing is except your beliefs. They are. Your abilities, which you can learn, your knowledge, which you'll also learn, and then just your accountability and tenacity to get after it. So, welcome to the Glute Doping program. This video is completely unscripted, and I just threw it up right now because y'all need to know how passionate I am about this and why I do this. From my story to this moment and to the future, my mission is to serve you, the cyclists of the world, my community, my state, my country, my planet, to help you all, because you deserve it. And none of this is your fault. We have failed you as healthcare providers and educators and coaches. Like, there needs to be the whole program that puts it all together. And if we can fill that void with the Glute Doping program and bring all of us up so we can go out and ride, the world will be a better place. So thank you for joining me on this, and I will see you in the Glute Doping program.